Do you want this to be you in 50 years? Well then, it's time to start investing in a 401k. What is a 401k, you might be wondering? Well, I'm about to tell you. A 401k is a defined contribution plan. Employers create a retirement plan in which their employees can contribute a portion of their wages on a pre-tax basis up to any amount determined by the IRS, and a company can also match how much you contribute. Some investment types include employer stocks, individual stocks, mutual funds, which are investment strategies that allow you to pool your money together with other investors to purchase a collection of stocks, bonds, or other securities that might be difficult to recreate on your own, and exchange-traded funds, which are a basket of securities that trade on an exchange just like a stock. ETFs can contain all types of investments, including stocks, commodities, or bonds. Some offer only U.S. holdings, while others are international. Similar to a traditional 401k, in a Roth 401k, contributions are made after tax dollars rather than pre-tax dollars. The younger you are, the more you should contribute to a Roth IRA, and if you have a higher pay, Roth is better than a traditional 401k. There are many different types of ways to save for retirement in the United States. Traditional pensions are a defined benefit plan. Employers save on workers' behalf and calculate employees' retirement benefits based on their years of service and final salary. The employer has to figure out how many years on average the people in the pension fund are going to live and has to tie the benefits to the projected earnings. An IRA is a tax-advantaged account that individuals use to save and invest for retirement. The older you are, the more you should contribute to a traditional IRA. Some low-risk investments commonly found in IRAs include CDs, treasury bills, U.S. saving bonds, and money market funds. High-risk investments include mutual funds, exchange-traded funds, or ETFs, stocks, and bonds. Mutual funds in particular are a popular choice for IRAs because of the diversification they offer. Social Security is a federal insurance program that provides benefits to retired people and those who are unemployed or disabled. The Revenue Act of 1978 included a new provision in the International Revenue Code, Section 401k, which gave employees a tax-advantaged way to defer compensation from bonuses or stock options. Since the 1980s, 401k accounts have effectively replaced pensions to become one of the most popular retirement benefit plans for American workers. They went from a system where the employer paid for the entire pension and took on all the risk to a system where the worker took on most of the cost and all of the risk. 401k costs can often be offered at a minimum cost compared to pensions and can save companies on small business taxes and can also provide a competitive edge in market. Anyways, back to 401k's. Here are some common financial mistakes. Number 1, missing out on the employer match. Number 2, failing to regularly contribute. Number 3, dipping into your account. And number 4, low returns or fees on your account. You may be wondering how the pandemic has affected 401k's. And to answer that question, very minimally. Mainly because it affected lower class people who do not make as much money and don't have 401k's. Although about 8% of employers have cut 401k contributions in 2020 in order to pay back expenses because of the pandemic. Now you also may be wondering, Gwen, why would you choose to do an entire project on 401k's? I chose this project on 401k's because I absolutely love the idea of retiring in the future and want to learn more about how 401k's work, along with different types of retirement plans. I also was curious about the transition from the popularity of pensions to 401k's.